A soft blue bungalow sits on a quiet corner lot, its wide front porch adorned with a wooden swing. Palm trees cast long shadows as the sun dips toward the horizon. Jonathan Deshawn, 38, a fit black man with a calm demeanor, unloads bags from an SUV. His wife, Erica, 36, elegant in a white sundress, carries a cooler. Their kids, Marcus, 12, and Zoe, 8, race to the porch, laughing. Easy, you two. Don't break the place before we unpack. 6 hours in the car. They're not listening. Jonathan waves politely at an older white couple passing by. They stare, unsmiling. Erica mutters under her breath. Let it go, John. Didn't say a word. They continue unloading. Jonathan lights a citronella candle on the porch, pours a drink, and sits, finally relaxing. Then, a police cruiser creeps down the street, too slow. The officer inside stares. Jonathan tenses. That's one. Another cruiser appears, stopping across the street. Erica steps out, drying her hands. 2 in 10 minutes? Really? I'm gonna check the mailbox. Let him see I'm not hiding. He walks deliberately, hands visible, nodding at the officer in the cruiser. No response. Marcus appears on the porch. Dad, that cop's still out there. Jonathan glances back. The second officer, Young, exits his cruiser, hand near his holster. 2 more cruisers pull up, lights flashing, no sirens. Tension spikes. Officer 1, OS. Step off the porch. Hands where we can see 'em. Zoe screams. Jonathan steps in front of his family, calm but firm. This is our rental. Papers are inside. I'm Special Agent Jonathan Deshawn, FBI. Down now! Guns drawn, officers close in. Officer 2, young and aggressive, slams Jonathan against the porch railing, cuffing him roughly. Erica shouts, reaching for her phone. We have the lease, it's inside. Officer 3 grabs her arm, cuffing her. Marcus and Zoe huddle by the door, trembling. Neighbors peek from windows, silent. Listen to me. I'm a federal agent. My ID's in the house, with the rental agreement. Officer 2, you're detained. Stay quiet. Erica struggles as her cheek presses against the porch. You're scaring our kids. The email's on the counter. My name, the owners, everything. Dad, that cop's still out there. Jonathan glances back. The second officer, Young, exits his cruiser, hand near his holster. 2 more cruisers pull up, lights flashing, no sirens. Tension spikes. Officer 1, OS. Step off the porch, hands where we can see 'em. Zoe screams. Jonathan steps in front of his family, calm but firm. This is our rental. Papers are inside. I'm Special Agent Jonathan Deshawn, FBI. Officer 1. Down, now! Guns drawn, officers close in. Officer 2, young and aggressive, slams Jonathan against the porch railing, cuffing him roughly. Erica shouts, reaching for her phone. We have the lease, it's inside. Officer 3 grabs her arm, cuffing her. Marcus and Zoe huddle by the door, trembling. Neighbors peek from windows, silent. Jonathan, listen to me. I'm a federal agent. My ID's in the house, with the rental agreement. Officer 2, you're detained. Stay quiet. Erica struggles as her cheek presses against the porch. You're scaring our kids. The email's on the counter. My name, the owners, everything. Dad, that cop's still out there. Jonathan glances back. The second officer, Young, exits his cruiser, hand near his holster. 2 more cruisers pull up, lights flashing, no sirens. Tension spikes. Officer 1, OS. Step off the porch, hands where we can see 'em. Zoe screams. Jonathan steps in front of his family, calm but firm. This is our rental. Papers are inside. I'm Special Agent Jonathan Deshawn, FBI. Officer 1. Down, now! Guns drawn, officers close in. Officer 2, young and aggressive, slams Jonathan against the porch railing, cuffing him roughly. Erica shouts, reaching for her phone. We have the lease, it's inside. Officer 3 grabs her arm, cuffing her. Marcus and Zoe huddle by the door, trembling. Neighbors peek from windows, silent. Jonathan, steady. Listen to me. I'm a federal agent.
My ID's in the house, with the rental agreement. Officer 2. You're detained. Stay quiet. Erica struggles as her cheek presses against the porch. You're scaring our kids. The email's on the counter. My name, the owners, everything. This is racial profiling, plain and simple. We're a black family in a nice house, so we must be criminals? Jonathan, they got a call about suspicious individuals. Guess what that means? A duty officer approaches, holding a fax document. He looks uneasy. Duty officer. Agent Deshawn, we just got confirmation from the FBI. Your credentials check out. And the property manager sent the rental agreement. Jonathan stands, his gaze steady. You cuffed me in front of my kids. You terrified my family. Over a neighbor's suspicion? Duty officer. We're releasing you now. Paperwork's being processed. Erica. Processed? You humiliated us. Our kids saw their parents dragged away. Cut 2. EXT, Edisto Beach Bungalow, night. Jonathan and Erica return, released but shaken. Marcus and Zoe run to them, hugging tightly. The family stands on the porch, the citronella candle still flickering. Jonathan. To Marcus, you did good, son. Kept your sister safe. They wouldn't listen, Dad. I tried to tell them.
They never do. Jonathan pulls his family close, staring at the quiet street. This isn't over. They don't get to do this and walk away. Cut to NT Bungalow living room next morning. Jonathan, on the phone with his FBI supervisor, speaks firmly. I want a formal investigation. Racial profiling, excessive force, failure to verify identity. My kids were traumatized. Erica sits with Marcus and Zoe, reading the rental agreement aloud, showing them their names on it. This proves we belong here. No one can take that away. Zoe, why didn't they believe us, Mom? Erica exchanges a look with Jonathan, who kneels beside Zoe. Some people see what they want to see, not what's true, but we're gonna make this right. XT, Edisto Beach, beachfront, day. The family walks along the shore, Marcus and Zoe splashing in the waves. Jonathan and Erica hold hands, resolute. Erica, this was supposed to be our reset. It still is. They don't get to steal that from us. He looks out at the horizon, determined. Jonathan continued. I'm filing a civil suit, and I'm pushing for those officers' badges. This stops now. Fade out. Text on screen. Jonathan and Erica Deshawn filed a lawsuit against the Edisto Beach Police Department for racial profiling and excessive force. Their case sparked a national conversation on systemic bias, leading to reforms in local law enforcement training. You're making a mistake. My FBI credentials are in the glove box. Left side, black leather holder. Check it. The officer doesn't turn, eyes fixed on a road. Officer, we'll handle it at the station. Jonathan leans his head against the window, catching a glimpse of Marcus, 12, and Zoe, 8, on the bungalow's porch. Marcus holds Zoe, her face buried in his shoulder. The image burns into Jonathan's mind. His kids learning a harsh truth too soon. Shame mixes with anger, not for himself, but for what they're witnessing. Jonathan VO. I wanted to shield them from this, but it just shattered on someone else's lawn. He takes a slow breath. These officers don't know they've arrested the wrong man. Cut to NT Police Station Holding Area, night. The station is cold, sterile, reeking of bleach and indifference. Jonathan sits on a metal bench, wrists still cuffed, the buzz of a fluorescent light grating overhead. No water, no charges explained, just silence. Through the wall, Erica's voice cuts through, sharp and unyielding. Erica OS. You dragged us out of our rental. The lease is on the counter. Check it. A young officer, 25, pauses at the doorway, curious. You the FBI guy? Jonathan, evenly. Special Agent Jonathan Deshawn, DC Field Office. My badge is in the SUV's glove box. I said so at the house, multiple times. The officer shifts, uneasy. Let me check with someone. He vanishes. Minutes drag. A sergeant, mid-50s, stocky, enters, face unreadable. Sergeant, badge in the car, you say? Jonathan, Glove box, left side, black leather, bureau seal inside. The sergeant exits without a word. 10 minutes later, the young officer returns, face pale. Young officer, Agent Deshawn, sir. We found your ID and the rental agreement. This was a misunderstanding. Jonathan, coldly. Don't call it that. You cuffed me in front of my kids. You didn't check the paperwork. That's not a misunderstanding. It's a failure. The officer swallows, stepping back. Moments later, the cuffs are removed. Jonathan rubs his wrists as Erica enters, arms crossed, eyes blazing.
They called it a mix-up. Said a neighbor thought we were breaking in. Their job, they said.
Their job doesn't include terrorizing a family. A chief, late 50s, in a button-up enters, exuding forced calm. We've confirmed your identity, Agent Deshawn. The vehicle's released, no tow fee. Given the situation, we won't pursue charges.
Charges? We committed no crime. You profiled us.
You had 4 armed officers, 2 cruisers, and a rental agreement sitting on the counter. You didn't ask for it. You didn't listen. The chief clears his throat, deflecting. A resident called about suspicious activity. Suspicious? A black family in a nice house? Save it. Here's what happens next. I want a full report, officers' names, badge numbers, body cam footage, and the 911 transcript. I'm calling my supervisor in D.C., and you're going to explain to your team how close they came to ending their careers.
And our kids? They're alone right now, scared because you couldn't do your job right.
The chief nods stiffly, outmatched. We'll expedite your release. Cut 2. XT, Edisto Beach Bungalow, night. The street is dark, porch lights glowing, curtains drawn. Marcus sits on the steps, Zoe curled against him in her unicorn hoodie, a duffel bag under her head. He's kept watch, unwavering. The SUV pulls into the driveway. Marcus jumps up. Dad! Jonathan steps out, kneeling to hug Marcus tightly. You did good, son. Kept your sister safe. I'm proud. Erica crouches beside Zoe, who blinks awake, rushing into her arms. Zoe, they took you away.
We're here now, baby. It's okay.
Jonathan pulls them all close, eyes scanning the silent street. This isn't over. They don't get to do this to us. Cut 2. NT, bungalow, living room, next morning. Sunlight filters through the windows. Jonathan, on the phone with his FBI supervisor, speaks with quiet resolve. I want a federal inquiry. Profiling, excessive force, failure to verify. My kids saw their parents cuffed for nothing. Erica sits with Marcus and Zoe, holding the rental agreement.
This proves we belong here. No one can take that from us.
Why didn't they believe us? Jonathan kneels beside her, voice steady. Some people see what they expect, not what's real. But we're fighting back. They'll answer for this. XT, Edisto Beach beachfront day. The family walks along the shore. Marcus and Zoe splashing in the waves. Jonathan and Erica hold hands, resolute.
This was our reset.
It still is. They don't get to steal it. I'm filing a civil suit. Those officers will face consequences. Fade out. Text on screen. Jonathan Deshawn's lawsuit against the Edisto Beach Police Department led to a federal investigation, exposing systemic bias. The case drove reforms in local law enforcement, ensuring accountability for racial profiling. Think it was that guy across the street? Maybe, but they chose to believe him without checking. Dad, what if you weren't with us? Just me and Mom. Jonathan's chest tightens. He kneels, meeting Marcus's eyes. I don't know, son, but we're not staying quiet about this. A soft knock at the door. Jonathan checks the peephole. The young officer from the station, holding his badge holder, looking nervous. Jonathan opens the door halfway. I wanted to return this in person. Didn't feel right through the department. I saw the footage. I'm sorry, sir. Calmly. That's a start. He takes the badge, closes the door, locks it. Erica looks up from the couch. Anything else? He saw what we saw.
But seeing isn't enough if nothing changes. Cut 2. XT, bungalow, front lawn, next morning. Jonathan paces in socks and a t-shirt, phone to his ear, fog rising off the pavement. His supervisor, Director Carmen Vale, speaks, her voice concerned. Carmen, VO. I read your report, John. It's damning. You want this public? Not yet. Give them a chance to do right. But I'm not waiting long. Heads up. A neighbor's Ring camera caught the arrest. It's on social media. 100,000 views already. Reporters are sniffing. Jonathan stops pacing, jaw tight. How long ago? 30 minutes. Brace for calls. In T, bungalow, kitchen, moments later. Erica, in leggings and a hoodie, scrolls her phone. Jonathan enters, checking his inbox. Emails from civil rights lawyers, activists, colleagues, even a Quantico professor. You see the clip? Charleston outlets got it. Comments are wild. People trying to ID you. They'll know soon enough. By 10 a.m., a TV plays the Edisto Police Department's statement. We are aware of an incident involving a response to a citizen call about suspicious activity. An internal review is underway. No apology, no names. They're dodging. They'll admit it, one way or another. He opens his laptop, drafting a letter to Internal Affairs. 3 pages, timestamps, officer names, badge numbers, demands for body cam footage and the 911 transcript. He CCs the FBI's Office of Professional Responsibility. A knock at the door. Erica opens it to find the neighbor, mid-60s, khakis, golf shirt, stiff and uncomfortable. I saw what happened last night. I'm sorry, I guess. Were they the one who called the cops? The neighbor looks away, hands in pockets. I wasn't sure what was going on. This block's quiet. We don't get many rentals. Jonathan, stepping forward. You saw a black family unloading groceries? No shouting, no weapons, no broken windows? And you called in a crime? I didn't mean for it to go like that. But it did. Because you assumed and they acted. The neighbor mumbles, retreating. Jonathan closes the door. Erica, he's sorry now. Too late. Not too late for us. The family walks along the shore. Marcus and Zoe splashing in the waves. Jonathan and Erica hold hands, resolute. This was supposed to be our escape. It still can be. They don't get to take that. I'm pushing this. Lawsuit, federal inquiry, all of it. In T, bungalow, living room, night. Jonathan types at the dining table, finalizing his report. It's not just an agent's account, it's a father's. His phone buzzes. A civil rights attorney offering to take the case pro bono. Erica joins him, reading over his shoulder. This is bigger than us now. Good. Let it be. They'll learn what happens when you come for the wrong family. Fade out. Text on screen. Jonathan Deshawn's case sparked a federal investigation into the Edisto Beach Police Department, exposing systemic bias. His lawsuit led to officer suspensions and mandatory training reforms, amplifying a national call for accountability. I'm so sorry, baby. Did anyone come by? Zoe, quietly. No, it got quiet after they took you. Marcus. One neighbor came out, across the street, just stared, didn't say a word. Jonathan glances at the house opposite. A silhouette moves behind a curtain. Male, mid-60s, likely the caller, then vanishes. In T, bungalow, living room, night. The house is untouched. Grocery bags on the counter, towels over chairs, a cartoon paused on the TV. Jonathan picks up the rental agreement. Erica's name, confirmation number, check-in date. His jaw tightens. Jonathan. I'm calling DC. On the porch, he dials the FBI director's line. Jonathan. It's Deshawn. Patch me to Ops, Edisto Beach, South Carolina. Civilian complaint, multiple officers. I want body cam footage and the 911 transcript flagged. This isn't work, it's personal. They targeted my family. In T, bungalow, living room, same time. Erica sits with Zoe, handing her water. Zoe. Why'd they do that, Mom? We didn't do anything. Erica. They were wrong, baby. It's not your fault. Never think it is. Jonathan returns, rubbing his temples. They're on it. I requested the 911 audio. I want to know what was said. Erica. That neighbor across the street? Maybe, but the cops chose to act without checking. A knock at the door. Jonathan sees the young officer from the station, holding his badge holder, nervous. Jonathan opens the door halfway. Young officer. I wanted to return this in person, sir. I saw the footage. I'm sorry. Jonathan. Sorry's a start. Make it mean something. He takes the badge, shuts the door. Erica looks up. Anything else? He saw the truth, but seeing isn't enough if nothing changes. XT, bungalow, front lawn, next morning. Jonathan paces in socks, phone to his ear. Director Carmen Vale speaks, concerned. Carmen. Your report's solid, John. You want this public? Not yet. Give them a chance to do right, but I'm not waiting forever. Carmen. Neighbor's Ring camera caught it. It's viral. 200,000 views. Reporters are circling. NT, bungalow, kitchen, moments later. Erica, in a hoodie, scrolls her phone. Jonathan checks his inbox. Emails from civil rights groups, colleagues, activists. Erica. Charleston Outlet's got the clip. Comments are blowing up. People know you're FBI. They'll know more soon. A TV plays the Edisto police statement. We are reviewing an incident involving a response to a citizen call. An internal investigation is underway. Erica. No apology. They're dodging. They won't dodge this. He drafts a letter to Internal Affairs. Timestamps, officer names, demands for footage. He CCs the FBI's Office of Professional Responsibility. A knock. Erica opens the door to the neighbor, mid-60s, khakis, stiff. Neighbor. I saw last night. Sorry, I guess. Erica. Did you call the cops? Neighbor. I wasn't sure. This block's quiet. Rentals are rare. Jonathan. You saw a black family with groceries, no weapons, no noise, and you called in a crime? Neighbor. I didn't mean, but it happened. And next time, because there will be a next time, think
hard about what you're really afraid of. It wasn't us. The neighbor nods, retreating. Erica shuts the door. Erica. Coward. Let him live with it. NT bungalow, kitchen, that evening. Jonathan sits at the table, kids playing a board game nearby. His phone buzzes. Local journalists, then a national outlet. Headlines flash. FBI agent detained on vacation, racial bias alleged. Erica, you talking to them? I have to. This isn't just for us. The next family might not have a badge. NT Washington, D.C., press conference room, 3 days later. Jonathan faces cameras, flanked by 2 civil rights attorneys and an FBI public affairs rep. The room hums with anticipation. I'm Special Agent Jonathan DeShawn, 17 years with the FBI. 3 nights ago, I was cuffed in front of my kids because a neighbor thought my family didn't belong in our rented home. The officers didn't ask questions, didn't check our ID, didn't verify our lease. They saw us, heard suspicious, and acted. My badge was in the car, but it shouldn't take a title to be treated like a human. Too many black families face this without a voice. I'm speaking for them. Cameras click. The video, now at 1.5 million views, fuels outrage. Cut 2. The chief reads a stiff statement. Chief. Mistakes were made in the arrest of Agent DeShawn and his wife. 2 officers are on administrative leave pending review. NT bungalow, living room, same time. Jonathan and Erica watch the broadcast. Mistakes. They're covering. Not for long. A Charleston council member calls for an independent review. A congresswoman tweets support for police reform. The rental owner offers a free stay. Erica declines. We're not going back. NT bungalow, night. Jonathan reviews body cam footage, pausing on Erica, face down, screaming for the kids. He stares, jaw tight. This is burned in their minds. I can't undo that. Erica, sitting beside him. But they saw you fight back. That stays with them too. Zoe draws a picture.
Their house, blue sky, 4 stick figures smiling. Marcus shows Jonathan a letter for his English class. The night grown-ups were wrong. Jonathan, reading to Marcus. You wrote the truth. Always do that. NTDC, back porch, night. Before school starts. Jonathan and Marcus sit under a hazy DC sky. Marcus sips apple juice. Marcus, why'd they think we didn't belong? Some people are taught certain folks don't fit in certain places. They stop asking questions, just react. But you're FBI. Shouldn't that stop them? It didn't. That's why I spoke up. Not for my job, but for you and Zoe. So maybe next time someone remembers us and chooses better. I wrote something for English. He hands Jonathan a folded paper. Title, The Night I Learned Grown-ups Can Be Wrong. Jonathan reads, eyes softening. You're allowed to say this. Always. XT, DC, school bus stop, next morning. Erica kisses Zoe as she boards the bus. Marcus, in a button-down, carries his essay. Jonathan watches from the porch, changed by the ordeal, but resolute. Jonathan VO. This isn't just my story. It's about every family judged before they're heard, every kid who grows up too fast. It's about what happens when assumptions override facts, when fear drives decisions, and when silence protects bad systems over good people. The family walks along the shore, Marcus and Zoe splashing. Jonathan and Erica hold hands. Jonathan VO. If this moves you, don't stop at sympathy. Speak, act, question. Hold systems accountable before the cuffs come out. You don't need a badge to stand up, just the will to do it. Fade out. Text on screen. Jonathan Deshawn's lawsuit and public advocacy led to a federal probe into the Edisto Beach Police Department.